Hello, my love, unlimited holy child of God. Oh, we have a lesson today. This is one of my favorite lessons. I do not value what is valueless. I do not value. I will not value what is valueless. I will not. Lesson 133. Who are you? The extension of the Father. The most beautiful being. All the gifts of God are mine. I'm God. He gave me everything for eternity. I'm the unlimited one. I'm the holy one. I'm the fulfilled one. All the gifts of God are mine. I'm not a body, I'm free. So what is valuable? Only the eternal. Only my true beingness is valuable. And my true beingness, myself, my holy self, gives me everything I want. Peace, joy, fulfillment. And only when I accept this full-heartedly, wow, Father, you have given me yourself. All the gifts of God are mine. But now comes the point. I am the whole. And when all the gifts of God are mine, and I am the whole, like an unlimited mother embracing the whole creation, I am definitely, being the love, the extension of the Father, willing, not only willing, but it's my nature, to give all to all. That means practically to share what God has given me. And only in that sharing, I can recognize I have it. My giving is my receiving. And so I have to share with you. Not that I'm above, and from above I see you as a little tiny miserable creature and want to give you something because you're weak. No. Opposite. You are the Holy Son of God, the unlimited one. I have to recognize in the least the Christ. Because the least I made up, the little figures. Beyond all the appearances, there's the creation. The wholeness, the holiness, fulfillment. So when I see in every, beyond all the pictures I made, the images, the holy face of Christ, the self, I give what I get. I will be fulfilled. I share one identity with you. In this equality, in this sameness, in this giving and receiving, sharing, the purity, the wholeness, the holiness, all the gifts of God is all liberation. So today, I accept what is valuable, the eternal gifts of God, and this I share with everyone. And then the world is healed, as all are fulfilled. So all the difficulties of the world come from a wrong identity, deprived from the overflowing, abundant gifts of God, which I can share with everyone. When I identify with a form, with appearances, I choose nothing. I choose loss. Even when I have millions, tomorrow they might be lost. As in my case, I didn't lose anything. No. There's nothing in the world I want. Only God's gift fulfill me. Only my true self. My beingness gives me everything I want. Beautiful. Let's start. It's beautiful, beautiful lesson. As I said, one of my favorite. 133. God is one, and all is included in this, the Trinity. God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit in oneness. No separation. I am the extension of the Father, the whole, the holy, the fulfilled one. Just sense it. Beyond the figure is the unlimited one, with which you are one. We are sharing one identity. This is so beautiful. Sometimes in teaching there is a benefit, particularly after you have gone through what seems theoretical and far from what the student has already learned, to bring him back to practical concerns. This we do today. We will not speak of lofty, world-encompassing ideas, but dwell instead on benefits to you. So, practical. You do not ask too much of life, but far too little. Yes. I'm not a body, the whole heaven is mine, I'm the whole, I'm God. When you let your mind be drawn to bodily concerns, to things you buy, to eminence as valued by the world, you ask for sorrow, not for happiness. This must be clear. Anything I want in this world, anything I value in this world, is asking for sorrow, because it is gone with the wind. Of this cause does not attempt to take from you the little that you have. It does not try to substitute utopian ideas for satisfactions which the world contains. Now listen carefully. There are no satisfactions in the world. That's the most important thought. There are no satisfactions in the world. When you have chosen to be a human being, you have chosen to lose everything. You have chosen to die, to suffer. Doesn't matter if you have millions, even if you are the emperor of the world, which doesn't exist, but in the past, nothing. Tiny little creature separate from God and from others. You have nothing. Only when you accept your wholeness and holiness in the Father and share this with everyone, because figures are only ideas in your mind projected. Today we list the real criteria by which you test all things you think you want. Unless they meet these sound requirements, they are not worth desiring at all, for they can but replace whatever offers more. The laws that govern choice you cannot make, no more than you can make alternatives from which you choose. The choosing you can do, indeed you must, but it is wise to learn the laws you set in motion when you choose, and what alternatives you choose between. We have already stressed there are but two, however many there appear to be. The range is set, and this we cannot change. It would be most ungenerous to you to let alternatives be limitless, and thus delay your final choice until you had considered all of them in time, and not been brought so clearly to the place where there is but one choice that must be made. Another kindly and related law is that there is no compromise in what you choose must bring. It cannot give you just a little, for there is no in-between. Each choice you make brings everything to you or nothing. Great. All or nothing. Therefore, if you learn the tests by which you can distinguish everything from nothing, you will make the better choice. Yes. So what is all? All what God has given me. The whole beingness. That's all. And nothing are limited things. When you choose limited things in the world, my love, and you value how somebody behaves, what he says, what he has, how he looks, all this is changing. It's not permanent. And you choose nothing. You value nothing. If you are concerned about your body, how it looks, how is it dressed, how is anything you eat, and you value that, you value nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Only the permanent is valuable. First, if you choose a thing that will not last forever, what you choose is valueless. Very important. Anything here, my profession, my looking, my children, my partner, my friends, no. There is no world. It's just a false, fake world where you suffer from the beginning, from birth on. Everything here is valueless. And what is a body, beloved? Has a body value? A little sand and water, Kako and Irina, a little blood and flesh? No. There's no value whatsoever in the body. Only the purpose, when you use it for the liberation of the world, is most valuable. But it's a purpose. The aim. Otherwise the body is nothing. And so when we identify with the body, then we want to blow up. It must be beautiful. I must be something. I have a doctorate. I have this. I have that. No. This is boasting with nothing. And you know it's nothing. And you feel, yes, that you are a little tiny, starving, greedy creature. Not starving for not having food, but starving because you are deprived from the eternal. That's it. Next, if you choose to take a thing away from someone else, you will have nothing left. This is because when you deny his right to everything, you have denied your own. Very deep point. When you deny the right of every being for everything, you have denied your own. So we have to change our perception and see in everyone the Christ and give everyone the whole holy self. You therefore will not recognize the things you really have. Denying they are there. So you got to give in order to recognize you have. Who seeks to take away has been deceived by the illusion loss can offer any gain, can offer gain. Yet loss must offer loss and nothing more. So this whole system here with paying and trading is practically meant for losing. Give all to all and then you have. Your next consideration is one on which the others rest. Why is the choice you make of value to you? What attracts your mind to it? What purpose does it serve? Here it is easiest of all to be deceived. For what the ego wants, it fails to recognize, does not even tell the truth as it perceives it. For it needs to keep the halo which it uses to protect its goals from tarnish and from rust, that you may see how innocent it is. Yet it is camouflage, a thin veneer, which would deceive but those who are content to be deceived. Its goals are obvious to anyone who cares to look for them. Here is deception doubled, for the one who is deceived will not perceive that he has merely failed to gain. He will believe that he has served the ego's hidden goals. Yet, though he tries to keep its halo clear within his vision, still must he perceive its tarnished edges and its rusted core. So when you really go in your heart, what is the value for me of my relations here, physically relations? Tomorrow they can die, or fall sick, or my partner says, no, goodbye, I have another one. Nothing here lasts. Nothing is found. This is a false world. We do not live here. We only live in God, where we have eternal, beautiful relation. Sharing one identity. There's peace. Don't try to find anything in this world. There's nothing. His ineffectual mistakes appear as sin to him, because he looks upon the tarnish as his own. The rust a sign to deep unworthiness within himself. So when we identify with the body, which is value nothing, when we identify with the perishable, which can be taken away from one moment to the other, we are knowing that we are not worth anything. And this is so much suffering, because in truth, what are we in truth? The whole, the unlimited Son of God, the beingness, the beauty, the fulfillment. So we have chosen wrong, so we have to choose the right, the eternal. He would not still perceive the ego's goals and serves them as his own, makes no mistakes, according to the dictates of his guide. His guidance teaches it is an error to believe that sins are but mistakes. But there are no sins. We are the eternal, holy Son of God. So what we did, we misidentified. So it's just a mistake. We change it. And so it's gone, and the world with it. For who would suffer for his sins if they were only mistakes? Nothing. I just have misperceived. I changed my perception and I'm free. I'm still as God created me. All things are valuable or valueless, worthy or not being sought at all, entirely desirable or not worth the slightest effort to obtain. Choosing is easy just because of this. Complexity is nothing but a screen of smoke, which hides the very simple fact that no decision can be difficult. What is a gain to you in learning this? It is far more than merely letting you make choices easily and without pain. Heaven itself is reached with empty hands and open minds. The heaven is in me. Heaven itself is reached. I am the heaven, with empty hands and open minds. I am the whole, I am the heaven, I am God's Son, his extension, the unlimited one, the fulfilled one, the beautiful one, and this I share with you, which comes with nothing to find everything and claim it as their own. I read this so beautiful again. Heaven itself is reached with empty hands and open minds, which come with nothing to find everything and claim it as their own. Isn't that beautiful? We are the richest, even if you are from physical level seemingly poor. But when you're open to the truth, you got the whole heaven. You are overflowing, you are rich. You can liberate the whole world with your powerful decision that you are the Holy Son of God and all the gifts of the Father are yours, and this you share with everyone. So overflowing rich, and doesn't matter what you have on a physical level. And what is necessary for sustaining the body will be with you. We will attempt to reach this state today, with self-deception laid aside, and with an honest willingness to value but the truly valuable, and the real. The real is eternal. Our 2 extended practice periods of 15 minutes each begins with this. I will not value what is valueless, and only what has value do I seek, for only that do I desire to find. I repeat. I will not value what is valueless, and only what has value do I seek, for only that do I desire to find. Actually, I desire to find my own, my wholeness, my beingness, my unlimited, fulfilled life in God. This I share with you. Oh, what a beautiful lesson. And then receive what waits for everyone who reaches unencumbered to the gate of heaven, which swings open as he comes. So when I open my mind and heart for the eternal, the eternal, the heaven, the truth is given to me. Should you begin to let yourself collect some needless burdens, or believe you see more difficult decisions facing you, be quick to answer with this simple thought: I will not value what is valueless, for what is valuable belongs to me. So, there are no poor little children in Africa, orphans and starving, no, or in India or anywhere in the world, no. These ideas you just project. And a millionaire is as poor as the poorest of the poor, maybe in India or Africa or anywhere. It's not real. It's just a fake dream, and you give now, fulfilled with all the treasures of God, beyond form. You live in the Father beyond form. Accept the treasures. Open your heart and mind to your totality, to your fulfillment, to your beingness, to the self. Nobody can take away the self. Nobody can take away what eternally is given to you. You can deny it. You might not look at it, but you have it. All the treasures of God are yours. You are the Holy Son of God, and all the treasures of God are yours. Accept this today and share it with everyone. So in your sharing, you will receive. Accept and give. So the whole change of our attitude, our only profession is to love, to forgive, and forgiving is loving, to see in everyone the fulfilled Holy Son of God, and we share that identity. Yes, I'm very happy. I'm very happy, Jesus, and I'm very grateful. I'm so grateful that I learned this lesson, not to value anything which is limited. Yes, I did value the limited things. I valued my physical health, my beauty in the past. I seemingly was a very beautiful woman, and also my talents, my intelligence, and whatnot. And that I came from a very nice family, well, a wealthy family, and that I was successful and whatnot. So I valued the valueless. And what would be a disaster when really my inheritance millions I would have had and tried to rescue the world with projects. I wouldn't have given anything to anyone, really. But now in giving everything to everyone what God has given to me, I learned that I'm rich, and that we are all rich, that nobody can suffer, because God has given himself to every one of us. We are all the Holy Son of God, fulfilled and living in overflow. There's no poor one. No. We are not a body. We are free. We are the heaven, and more cannot be. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy it. Enjoy it to be the giver of everything, eternally. And then you are happy forever. Can't be different. That's the law. What you give, you get. Beautiful. Thank you. Have a nice day.